Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! This is my light. Yes, good. Hello, welcome to the 24-hour play challenge with Black Dirt Theater. My name is Logan Martin. I will be your MC for the night. It means nothing. I will get out of the way shortly and see what you're all here to see, which is this amazing confluence of time, talent, and energy that you're about to see. But thank you so much for coming. You are about to see 7 plays that did not exist yesterday at 7 p.m. How incredible is that, right? Yes. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what happened, and then we'll get the first show out on stage. So last night at 7 p.m., a group of writers, directors, and actors, to the tune of about 45 or 50 people in my estimation, those numbers are not supported by fact, got together and started this process. Workshops happened at 7 p.m. last night about writing, directing, and acting. And then at about 9 p.m., genres were drawn. Each one of these shows tonight that you're about to see has a different specific genre that then inspired the writer to write their piece. So at 9 p.m., genres were drawn, and also at that time, secret elements were given to each of the shows. So let me reveal that to you. I guess it's a bad secret, right? It was a secret to them, it's not a secret to you. So each one of these shows tonight will include the line. Every show will have this line. Here's where it gets tricky, all right? Here's where it gets tricky. So you watch for that, and when you see that, nudge your spouse, and you can be the one that saw it first, and we'll give you a Tootsie Roll or whatever. Every show will also include the prop of a phone. So find the phone. If you have young kids, it's like Where's Waldo? Find the phone. We'll give them candy. The dentist will be happy. Everything else. And beyond that, it was those 2 items and the genre that inspired the writing that happened. So at 10 p.m., the writer, a solo writer, each show is written by one person, they had until 7 a.m. to write a 10-minute show, or thereabouts a 10-minute show. Blows me away. I was sleeping for every minute of those times. So I'm impressed by that. Yes, as were the rest of you. At 7 a.m., they all reconvened. The directors and the writers got together. They fought over their creative differences, not really, and started working. And so we had from about 9 a.m. until just moments ago to practice what you're about to see. Can we hear it for them? That is impressive. Any of you want to admit to what you did today, but I can promise you didn't do this. So you're all disappointing. Before I lose the audience any more than I already have, let's get the first show up on stage. This is a murder mystery show. This is a play called If Bodies Could Talk. This show was directed by Justin and Kristen Schock, famous local crew from Above the Line Entertainment. And written by Aaron Henry, who is another Black Dirt staple. So what I did, I should tell you this too, I gathered a few little nuggets about each show, and I'll try to share those with you and give a little insight into how it all went down before we see it. So again, this show, Justin and Kristen Schock have directed hours and hours and hundreds of award-winning films, TV shows. They've won Emmys. They've won multiple film competitions across the country. They're professionally trained film folks, but this is their first venture into directing on stage. So they're very excited by that. They're very proud of their work, but this is their first chance to direct on stage, which I think is a really cool opportunity. Aaron Henry, again, this is his first foray really into writing, is what I was able to gather from Aaron. And the other interesting thing is that this team really didn't know each other. We have a lot of teams that are familiar of one another. This team was kind of newbies to each other. So without further ado, this is If Bodies Could Talk, a murder mystery directed by Justin and Kristen Schock and written by Mr. Aaron Henry.
Before we begin, I would like to clarify a few things. First of all, my name
is Daniel Bryan Callahan, DB for short. This is the Brown, a modest 104-seat theater. This is Gloria. She's screaming because she has just found my body. Another thing you should know, she is in love with me. But we'll get to that later. She is also an actor. Never trust an actor. Really though. Never trust an actor. Except Mary. You'll get to meet her too. Let's go back a few minutes. Could we do the lights again? Thank you.
Gloria, Mary. Hello, DB.
Hi, Mary.
Hello, Daniel.
Listen, about yesterday,
What about yesterday, Daniel?
you know I love you, don't you?
Daniel, I don't know that. I'm starting to think that I don't know you at all.
Well, let me prove it to you.
I don't think you can prove it to me.
Mary?
Hi, Kyle.
Places in 10 minutes, Mary.
Thank you, Kyle.
You're welcome, Mary.
Anything else?
Nope,
Kyle?
that's it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Why can't you be more like Kyle?
Kyle?
He's sweet.
So am I.
Yeah, you're a real born-again Romeo.
Ta-da! There I was, just a moment ago, alone in the room, alive and well. And then Gloria returned to the dressing room and discovered my body. Yours truly, cold as ice. Ta-da!
Gloria, what is it? Did you? What?
I need to sit down. I need to sit down.
Is he? Did you?
Oh, Kyle, how could you think I?
Sorry, no, of course not. Then, who?
Kyle?
What happened?
I caught you.
What?
You swooned and I caught you.
How could this happen? Who could do this to you? You did it.
I know, you did it. When Daniel and I first got together, it was you who was declaring to the world, if I can't be with him, then no one can. It was you. Isn't that right, Kyle? Didn't you say that?
She did say that.
Yes, but wasn't it your voice I heard in the hallway last night saying, "Oh, Daniel Callahan, I wish you'd drop dead." You heard her, didn't you, Kyle?
I did hear.
How dare
gonna dump you for me and you killed him.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Ladies, just calm down a second. We've got to figure this out. Okay, DB's dead, and curtain is in 5 minutes. I know. I'll play DB's role.
Kyle, you're not really concerned that your best friend is dead?
Yeah, Kyle?
Kyle, I know you'd do anything to be with Mary, but
What? No, I had no idea. Kyle, where were you 10 minutes ago?
After I left you, I went to the booth.
can anyone validate your story?
I was alone. Oh, come on. You don't think that I
think you just might.
Love makes us do crazy things.
Love Kyle. Oh!
Well, even if I did kill him, and I'm not saying I did, but if, why would I do it down here? I would do it up in the booth, where no one would find him, for hours. In the booth.
Well, Kyle does have a good point.
He does. But that just means that all fingers point to you!
To me?
Yes, you! You were the one that practically confessed last night. Everybody knows that you were through. You were gonna let him walk out on you?
And you were the last one to speak to him before.
I've heard enough of this. I'm calling the police.
No!
Aha! So it was the both of you.
No, you can't do that. Not now.
The show must go on!
If the cops come, they'll shut us down for a week.
Oh, you two scheming and conniving. You just want him to rot forever alone, and you just want him out the way, and for that, I forgive you.
Mary, no!
Out of my way, I'm calling the police.
Mary, wait! You can call the police after the show is over. It's only been a little bit. What's 2 more hours?
Besides, you don't have any proof. We don't even know how he died.
Well, sure we do. Mary killed him.
I did not told you that. I'd never do that to Daniel.
Well, look for a knife. Knives are always what they use in crimes of passion. I've seen it on Dateline 1,000 times.
She's right.
Where's the knife,
no
Mary?
right here.
What?
Not a trace on it.
Oh, well, she watches Dateline too. She's just trying to cover up her scent.
I found this in his pocket.
Now we're getting somewhere. Here's where it gets tricky. What could be in his pocket? A few words of his final thoughts scribbled on paper? Maybe. A little clump of DNA from an unknown attacker? Perhaps. Or maybe a cough drop. I have been feeling a little under the weather lately.
What is it? Oh, it's a ring. Oh, he was going to propose.
No. It's a vial of some sort.
Oh, what? You drove him to drugs. You and your crazy drove him over the deep end.
I wouldn't know.
This is not like any drug I've seen before, pharmaceutical or otherwise.
What do you mean?
Yes, Kyle. Why must you be so cryptic?
There's flowers all around the bordering and the label.
Let me see that. The solitary apothecary? You poisoned him?
I did not let me see that. I drink to thee, fair Verona tea. Oh,
You're kidding me.
What?
oh, Daniel.
Mary, I swear, if you did something to him.
She didn't do anything.
What are you talking about?
So this is what you meant by you'll prove it to her, huh?
Daniel. Some days you're just too much.
Would somebody please explain what's going on here? DB! You're alive!
Yes, he is, but he won't be when I'm done with him.
Come on, there's 1 minute to curtain. Cripes, DB.
But I don't understand.
How could you be so thick? Gloria, my Romeo pulled a Juliet. But you found him first.
Oh. Oh my.
I told you, never trust an actor.
All right, that was If Bodies Could Talk, directed by Justin and Kristen Schock and written by Aaron Henry. As they're switching, doing the scene change for the next show, I will give you a little nugget about number 2. Before I move on, though, I should have announced in the front. We will do a curtain call at the very end of this so we can recognize the writers, directors, and actors for all of their hard work. But you just saw in that first show Megan Knapp, Noah Burkett, Krista Gomez, and Mitchell Booby. So that was them, but we will announce them at the very end as well. So, moving on to show number 2, we have Downsized. This is directed by Miss Laura Burgess and written by Rand Higby. This is a period piece. This team drew the genre of a period piece, and this show is set in the year 2025, so 15 years into the future. A little bit of information about this team. Rand, the writer of this show, actually wrote for a 24-hour film festival, or play festival, excuse me, in Alaska. So he's done this before, and this is his round number 2. I believe he comes out of the Red Wing area, so this is his first venture into black dirt, if I'm not mistaken. And Laura did a lot of directing with her theater major in college, but this is her first time directing in a few years, and first time directing with black dirt. They challenged themselves, I was told, with a very dialogue-heavy show. This has a lot of dialogue, which is a challenge to learn in 7 or 8 hours. So that's a little fun nugget about this show. I saw some of you were happy that you heard the line, so keep watching for the line. It will hopefully appear again, as will a phone. So without further ado, here is Downside.
Nice day.
It is, yes.
Lots of sun.
I heard it's supposed to rain later.
Might not.
You never been down?
How do you think the Vikings are doing this year?
8 Super Bowl wins in a row? Number 9 is a cinch.
Not long ago, say around 2015, one would never have imagined that the Vikings could win a Super Bowl, let alone 8 in a row.
Really? They've always seemed to have come out on top for as long as I've known them.
Scott, Maggie, let's not make small talk.
We were just doing small talk.
Well, let's not anymore. Scott, Maggie, here's the tricky part. I no longer have positions.
You no longer,
Have positions?
for you.
you're firing us?
Oh, good heavens, no!
Oh, what a relief.
You've been downsized.
Well, isn't that the same thing?
Oh, there are subtle differences. Very subtle.
Well, why are you downsizing us?
Oh, well, we have a lot of things going around. Budget cuts.
Oh, budget cuts. Don't tell me about budget cuts. You can do all the budget cuts you want, but you're still going to need a math teacher, aren't you?
Oh, one would think so, wouldn't one? Now, here is your severance package. You just need to put your John Hancock down at the bottom.
This is not a severance package.
Oh, yes, it is.
All this says is that I have to get out of my room by Thursday.
Oh, that's your severance package. She seems upset.
Well, you know, the only severance package is what you have to pay me. That's the severance package.
Why would we pay you when you're no longer going to be teaching for us?
Well, I've been teaching here for 25 years.
And you've been paid?
And that's all I get?
Well, sorry, but you would have had to have been here 50 years in order to get the watch. Please sign this paper.
No, I won't.
You really should sign it.
Why are you getting rid of your only math teacher?
Well, budget cuts.
Budget cuts. I told you. Don't tell me about budget cuts. Why are we getting downsized?
Oh, well, you see, we have a lot of things that are coming up that are brand new, lots of wonderful ideas. For example, we are no longer going to have a math teacher because, of course, that was your position, and we've been eliminating that position. We've eliminated it. So we are no longer going to have a math teacher. We're going to have a numbers teacher.
Well, a numbers teacher, isn't that the same thing?
Well, yes, it is. But we call it something different. You would not believe what we could get away with when we do that.
I don't understand how you're getting rid of your best math teacher. I don't understand.
Well, you see, we are going to have a very exciting year this year. There's going to be a lot of new departments. We are going to be adding the words department, and we are going to be adding the things that have happened in the past department, and, oh yes, the what people believe department.
What people believe?
Yes, it's sort of like science.
I don't like that name at all. I don't like that name at all.
It's a perfect name. If we call it the things people believe department, then we can, instead of science, then we can teach intelligent design.
So let me get this straight. What you're doing is you're having the department heads are changing, and you're trying to change their names. And does that mean it's not just Maggie and me?
Well, we're not firing them. We're downsizing them.
But it sounds like that's the same thing.
Well, essentially, I guess it is, but we'll have this new math teacher. But do you remember the the gentleman that we brought through, Mr. Collins, and we gave him a tour?
Yes, I do. The boy, yeah.
Boy, yes, he's going to be our new math teacher. Or, excuse me, our new numbers teacher. Yes.
Numbers teacher? That's the same thing. In fact, he can't, he's so young. He can't teach math here at this school.
Well, of course he can. I mean, he might be young, but he's not like a boy or anything.
Oh, give me a break. The boy doesn't know what he's doing. He can't teach.
Now, you calling him a boy, now that's not very appropriate.
Why not?
Well, it's demeaning, don't you
Oh,
think?
no, it's not demeaning.
Oh, well, of course it is, Scott. Calling him, that is just horrible to call him that.
He's 13 years old.
Well, yes, but he's the head of the new numbers department, and I think that earns some respect.
He hasn't even graduated from high school yet.
Still,
In fact, he hasn't even started high school yet.
the emerging talent, Scott, emerging talent. We're getting rid of all the old teachers, and we're adding some new emerging talent.
Emerging?
Yes, well, it's sort of like people who will work for cheap.
Oh, I get you. I understand. Yeah, listen, that boy can't work here. He's too young. Yeah, he can't work here.
Oh, well, could you just please sign your summons package?
I'm not going to do it, no.
Oh, I don't want to have to call security.
There hasn't been security in this school for 20 years.
Well, then I'll call the local police department.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Oh, hello. Is this the keeping people safe department? Yes. Yes, this is Carrie Worthington over at the high school. Could you please send an officer over to my office? There is a trespasser who won't leave the property. He'll be right over.
Fine.
It may take him a little while to get here. He has to come on foot. He's not old enough for a driver's license.
Doesn't matter. I'll be right here.
Well, since you are here waiting to be thrown out, maybe you could help us with a little problem that we're having.
What sort of problem?
Could you send in Mr. Collins?
Well, again, what sort of problem?
Hello, Mrs. Worthington. Mr. Hughes.
Hello, Tom.
Would you mind explaining to Mr. Hughes the problem that you're having, Mr. Collins?
Sure. Negative numbers.
Negative numbers?
They don't make sense to me. I mean, 3 apples, I can see that. But negative 3 apples, it just doesn't make sense.
He has a point.
Well, wait a minute. What if somebody owed you 3 apples?
Then they owe me 3 apples, not negative 3 apples.
Well, think of it in terms of temperature then.
I already thought of it.
And?
Well, I have recommended that the school district change to the Kelvin scale.
Oh, I ordered the new thermometers today.
Oh, that's kind of scary, actually.
Oh, why is that scary?
Well, kind of a strange sort of a way. It kind of makes a little bit of sense, actually.
You know what's really scary? Is when you subtract 2 negative numbers, you actually end up adding. It's just goofy. When you subtract, you don't add. Like,
Adding to subtract, it doesn't make sense.
But isn't that what you were actually trying to do in the first place?
oh no.
Oh.
I see where this is going. You are trying to compare my deal with the negative numbers to her taking away the teachers in order to get further? Oh my God.
Oh, is that irony, analogy, that is all part of the word department? Oh, he's got to sign his severance package. I'm gonna go see if I can catch Maggie and see if I can get her to sign hers.
Meg! Mrs. Worthington is looking for you.
Tom, look at it this way. Let's say you owe me $100. So you give me an IOU for $100. I take the IOU and I rip it up. Debt gone. Debt forgiven. I have subtracted the debt. So that takes your self-esteem or your power. How does that make you feel? Higher or lower?
Nope, doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
No, we're moving past negative numbers, all right? They're out of the picture. Sign your severance.
I don't understand. I just don't understand how they can get rid of a teacher like me.
Elderly people have to move out of the way of young, beautiful people.
Hey, I'm 48 years old! What are you saying?
Scott, let me tell you something. You want to know how much they're paying me?
Yeah, I'd like to know, Tom. Actually, I really would like to know. How much are they paying you?
Literally nothing.
They're paying you nothing?
No, but Scott, listen. This exposure will be beautiful for me in launching my teaching career.
Oh boy, I've seen it all now. I've seen it all now, Tom, you know. It's, what should happen is that the old and the wise should move aside and let the young in with the stupid.
Exactly. Yes, Scott. Yes! Sign your severance.
Oh, okay, I'll sign it. I'll sign it. Just to make you happy, I will sign it. There you go. I'll tell you what, the whole world has gone nuts.
One day I may agree with you, Scott, but not today.
I dance straight, still I will believe in the power.
All right, that was Downsized, directed by Laura Burgess, written by Rand Higby, and starring Tom Henry, Carrie McCord, Scott McPherson, and with the world's greatest scream, Maggie Weiss. Right? I think we have a new version of the Wilhelm scream, or whatever that famous scream is that's in all the movies, right? I don't know anything about that. Maggie will be a writer in a show directed by Mr. Dave Wazik later on in the show, so we can look forward to that. We have 2 teams that double up, people that double up on writing and acting, which made for a pretty hellacious day, I can imagine. So, moving right along, thank you, the word hellacious is delightful. Moving right along to show number 3, we have Raiders 2115. The genre selected or drawn here was science fiction, so sticking right in that pathway of the future here. This was directed by Steve Solar and written by Nikos Mitchell. A few fun facts about these guys as they're getting set, even though they already are. They decided to name themselves Team Awesome Sauce Rainbow Unicorn. So they're creative theater people, folks. So That's what we do when we're away from home. Steve and Mikos both talked about how excited they are about the genre. Mikos, fascinating character, has written over 40 full-length plays. He has a bachelor's of science in theater and writing, and he's an avid writer. His two inspirations, interestingly enough, are Shakespeare and Tyler Perry. So I'm looking forward to seeing a melding of Shakespeare and Tyler Perry tonight in Raiders 2115. And I would like to announce before they act, I'll give them their credit. You will see on stage Justin Lewis, Michelle Braun, Mary McCord, and Rebecca Hallberg. So without further ado, here is Raiders 2115.
General Seaman into a freeway, but he said it'd cost too much money.
Really? That's your great idea. What do you want to do next? Expand the lock and dam too? The problem is that would cost way too much money and resources. Anyway, all that construction will only lead to the global warming problem. That's where it gets tricky.
You there! What year is it?
2015. It has been for months. That's strange. Hello, Mayor? Hello. Yes, Mayor. Yes, downtown Hastings is warmer than the lock and dam. The temperature downtown has risen 0.5 degrees Celsius within the last decade.
We don't need any more global warming nor greenhouse effect.
In 2115, Hastings will be very different. The city will grow to 30 times the current size. Meesville and Vermilion will be within city limits. The government center will be incorporated into the Hastings High School expansion. Construction will begin on Raiders University Out 316, near where the nuclear power plant used to be.
Okay.
My name is Savannah. My smartphone is a time machine. The secret to a secure future is a rock-solid understanding of the past. I have seen and have lived in the future, or at least the potential future. And I have come to make sure that it does not happen. The reason that I time travel is to save the world from catastrophe!
She's crazy. I knew it. I knew that all we are digging ourselves in with all the electronics we use 24/7. Also, how are we managing all this power? If we continue to grow, soon we'll get to the point where we continue to use so much resources and we'll run out.
Power is unreliable. There are frequent worldwide power outages in my time. In fact, the Earth might just come to an end. It might explode.
Yeah, sure. So explain me this, Savannah. Time is neither linear nor cyclical. So how is it that your time travel works?
Time is time. It is neither forward nor backwards. It's all around. It's just happening. In fact, we don't know how to fully control it. This device is the portal that makes it possible.
I want to blame technology for all the problems that will continue to happen, but it's not technology's problem. We are the problem. We continue to consume and to demand technology.
Time and portals They will be replaced. They will replace smartphones, tablets, laptops, and even Google Glasses.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to understand what's going on here. I need to save the city from this nonsense and the evil technology.
Good.
Mine! Mine! I just talked to the mayor and...
She saw the future.
What?
Yeah, or at least she can perceive the future. And she's a time traveler. And we need to save the world from catastrophe. You think she's crazy too, right?
So I just talked to the mayor and, well, he gave me an odd look, took his phone out and just disappeared.
He must be a time traveler too.
It's just as I speculated. I knew there was a rogue time traveler. I even suspected that he was the cause of this current state that I am in. My present, your future. This could happen to you too.
I'm sure.
The time signatures, they've been all wrong. Ever since time signatures were discovered in 2074. This is your mayor's doing. We must stop him.
Okay, so how are we going to stop him? We are not time travelers.
Yes, I know. I will give you a lift.
What?
Grab onto my jacket.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That was insane! That was Hastings in 2115? The population was over 600,000. I couldn't even recognize the landscape anymore. And skyscrapers and blimps.
The Hastings mascot is still the Raiders. Blue and yellow. The whole city. Blue and yellow.
Enough of this. We must find your mayor. Where is he?
There, I see him. He's on the bridge.
He must know we're onto him, but
I think he's going to jump.
why would he jump? Would he teleport or something?
He's not jumping to end it. He is trying to teleport. The quantum energy of his device must be running low, and he must be trying to slingshot back to the future!
Gravity slingshot, like how we got the space shuttle across the moon during the Apollo missions?
Exactly. No, nothing like that. Why? Why do I even bother?
Look! He's jumping! It's too late! Hey! He didn't disappear. He fell in the water and he's swimming towards shore.
Let's get him!
Wait! I think what looks like to be the police is there. They're waiting for him on shore. He is no longer our problem.
But how did they know to arrest him?
This device, you see, it is also a phone.
Savannah, you saved us. Or yourself, I guess. Either way, thank you for everything you've done. And now we know what to do next time this happens.
Next time, there won't be a next time. Have a good day.
All right, that was Raiders 20. 2115, directed by Steve Solar and written by Mikos Mitchell. I think we all can just pack it in. We know what Hastings is going to look like in a little while here. So, and if the city keeps going on this path, it is safe to assume that Mayor Hicks will be the mayor in 2115. So I think that's fun. Is he in the audience? He's not in the audience. All right. He's maybe on top of the bridge. Who knows? We should probably get him down. All right. I shouldn't talk because I'm not part of this. Great. It's time for show number 4. This is the show called Locked In. Locked In. This team drew the genre of thriller. I for a while, thought this was a Michael Jackson autobiography piece, but it's actually a thriller. So, you're welcome, because you had your expectations for a little MJ, and it's not, it's a thriller. So, it is a thriller called Locked In, directed by Thomas Bonneville, best known for as Potiphar in the most recent production of Joseph and Amazing Tech. That's right, one person saw Joseph, and oh, great, okay. And this was written by Miriam King. Miriam King wrote Bridges in Perspective. If y'all remember, yes, another person saw Perspective. No, you haven't seen this new one yet, so don't clap yet. Seriously, I'm sitting down. Great. This is Locked In. This was an interesting story about this one. Originally was a 4-person cast that was taken down to 3 when one of the members couldn't participate anymore. So that's a fun little thing that happens in these timed festivals, as we get little curveballs thrown at us in the middle of it all. So a 4-person cast that went to 3, and it's an all-female cast led by Thomas Bonneville. So he had an uphill battle. That's me saying that, sitting next to my wife, not him. And without further ado, this is Locked In.
I wonder why.
Well, maybe Dad gave you a key for it.
No, he just gave me one for the house.
Well, check. Maybe you missed it.
One key, see?
Well, then try it. It could work.
Go ahead. Doesn't fit. We'll just have to wait till he gets here. I don't know why they left that TV here. It's huge.
Why isn't he here yet? I thought he was supposed to meet us here.
He was? Let me check. Maybe he left me a message on my phone.
You know, I still don't understand why he would just up and buy a place without letting us see it first. And it's so far away from town. Did he even talk to you about this?
Yes? Well, sort of.
Sort of?
You know how crazy it's been with all the packing and getting ready to move. And your father is trying to find work.
Yeah, but no one's going to hire a disgraced politician. Anything?
No, he hasn't called. Oh, listen to that. It must be him now.
We're downstairs.
Who are you?
Angie. Didn't Dave tell you I was going to be here?
No, he didn't. And how do you know David?
I work with him. Well, I used to work with him before. Well, anyway, I know the folks that used to live in the house, and I told Dave about it when it was going on for sale, and I told him I'd show you around, and yeah.
Well, thanks for being here.
But we've already seen everything, so since Dad hasn't shown up, might as well head out.
But I just got here. I walked all the way over from my place.
Oh, so you live near here.
Come on, Mom, let's just go. The door at the top of the stairs is locked.
What? Why did you shut the door?
I didn't shut it, and I certainly didn't lock it. I don't have any keys for this place. Why would I do that?
And you're supposed to show us around, and you don't have any keys?
I gave Dave the keys. Didn't he give them to you?
David gave me one key for the front door. This is ridiculous. Go up there and open the door.
Why do you think I did it?
Because you were the last one down the stairs.
Oh, this is not how I wanted to spend my weekend. And now we're all just stuck down here. Ow! Ow!
Cassie, are you okay?
Ow! Stupid steps.
I would help her out if I were you. That does not look good.
What, are you a doctor now? No?
I had a fracture once.
I think I sprained him up.
Why don't you do something to help?
What do you want me to do?
Well, here's the tricky part. She's there. We help her up. We take her to the couch. Come on.
Careful. Ow! Careful. Ow! Ow.
Now what?
I don't know. Find something to help us.
Alright, calm down.
Try calm, Dad. I did, but there wasn't any answer. I don't know why he didn't answer. Where is he? He should be here.
Maybe we should try calling someone else. Or 911.
Why is this door locked? What's in here?
Well, you should know. You were supposed to show us the house. Where is my phone? I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it.
Oh, just here, Mom. Take mine, okay?
Come on, Dave. He's not answering.
Mom?
What's going on?
Oh, Mom. Someone's doing this. Something is not right.
You did this. Somehow you're trying to scare us.
Me? I am stuck in here just like you two. What is your problem with me anyhow?
Well, ever since you came down those stairs, everything has gone wrong.
Mom, we can't do this right now. We need to figure out some kind of plan to get out of here.
But this woman is just doing
Mom,
everything.
stop. Listen to me. We three need to work together and
It's your father. Hello, Dave. Oh, where are you? What is going on? Dave? I can't hear anything. It's like he isn't able to talk. Dave, honey, what is going on? You have to tell me. Now I hear shouting. Oh, Dave, please. Dave? It's dead.
Alright, someone needs to call the police.
do you think this has to do with his job?
I don't know what's going on.
Just call the police.
I'm trying, and it's not working.
Just give me the phone.
Isn't there a landline in here?
You should be able to afford a cell phone that actually works.
Well, and let me see yours.
Mine is ruined. It fell in the toilet last week and I didn't get a replacement. It's dead. It's dead. Alright, you need to help me. Let's see if we can force the door open.
Which door?
The door at the top of the stairs! Come on.
Well, you open it. You shut it so you can open it.
Mom, please. Angie is right. Maybe the two of you can get the door open. Just for me. Please.
just a room. Out of my way.
No, Mom. Mom! What did you do? I saw you trying to get in there earlier. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. The door was locked.
Well, then go get her. She should have gone in there.
It's locked again. It won't open.
No. No. No.
It's okay. I'm right here. Mrs. Ross? Mrs. Ross!
Why doesn't she come out? It's like she's not
Calm
even
down.
trying.
I'm sure she's fine. She's probably just...
No.
Maybe she found a different way out. A door. A staircase.
No. This isn't right. Why is this happening to us?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
You didn't get the door at the top of the stairs open, did you?
No. It's open again. I'm gonna try to see if I can find your mother.
No. You can't go too.
It'll be all right. I'll be all right. Just wait here until someone comes to get you, okay? And if something should happen to me first, please give these to my kids.
You have kids?
I do. Boys 6 and 8. Please make sure they get them.
I can't take, you give this to
No,
them.
no. You do it. You will be fine. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Daddy? Dad, what's going on? Who's doing this to us? Is this because of what you did? Daddy? Daddy, no. No, I'm so scared. Dad.
For next year's 24. We won't tell anyone, Miriam. It'll be original and in 24 hours, and I want to know what's behind the door. I do. So I was a bad MC, and I didn't announce them beforehand, but the actors you just saw were on a sheet in front of me, and they were named, they had people names, Andrea Beal, Marissa Colmer, and Faye Heffel. Yes, there they were. Yes, they were. The next one you're about to see has an intricate set, so I have to kill even more time, so you're welcome. This is our fifth show tonight called The Library. This was directed by Darlene Olson and was written by Bobby Hansen. This is a very interesting one. They drew the genre of action-adventure. And in talking to Bobby, the writer, this genre was a stretch for her. This was a little bit of a stretch. She's more of maybe a romance comedy type person. So to come up with action adventure. She was pushing herself, which was great. That's the point of this event. So another fun thing for Bobby, she deleted half of her show at 5 a.m. Didn't like where it was going, and just dumped it all, which those of us that have written and done time festivals, what a crazy, scary thing. And she thought she deleted too much, and the beauty of undo was used a number of times. The second half, or one of the halves, was written in the final 2 hours of the day. So what an awesome deal that is. This show features our two youngest people. We have a pair of 13-year-olds in this show. We have Robbie Geiken, Megan Hill, and Laura Pride-Verbeau in this show. And I talked to the two 13-year-olds. They spent a lot of time together today. I was hopeful that this was a budding romance. They were neither able to confirm nor deny their romance, but I think you'll see. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure there's some serious 13-year-old chemistry going on in this show. Gosh almighty, I'm going to sit down. So, without further ado, this is the library. All right.
Here's the teleporter. Don't lose that. Now, do you know how to use it?
Yes, we do. Give me that. I won't lose it. We've done this a million times by now anyway.
Okay, I have a lot of work today sorting these books that just came back. So here's the book. Have a safe trip. Take your flashlights and be safe. And enjoy the wild things.
Ready? Here, I think I hear him over here, Luke.
I'm coming. Where'd you put the transporter?
It's right here in my pocket.
Awesome. I remember them reading this to us every night.
Woo! 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 We should probably get going. I just heard my favorite line. Oh no, don't leave us. We'll eat you up. We love you so. Max is selling waiting at his dinner. We should probably go get ours.
I thought you dropped that.
What? I wouldn't do that. Come on, let's go. Here, it's so much fun.
Oh, sounds like you had a wonderful time yet again. I know this is such a wonderful way to remember your parents. They loved you so.
Is there anybody else that surfs through books like we do?
No, this is the only transporter. It's a secret. It's our secret.
books without Aunt Annie there bugging us about all the stupid stuff we're supposed to learn while we're there. We can jump through books just for the fun of it.
I don't think that's such a great idea.
Why not? We don't need her. We can do this by ourselves. We can go through all the books I've always wanted to experience.
Oh, I get it. You just want to jump into Hogwarts and see what Harry was really like, huh?
That is so not it. No. I think you just want to jump into Twilight to see what Bella was like. Or maybe you could ask Rapunzel to let down her hair.
Oh, is school out already? These days go so quickly. I have a lot to do here, so why don't you two go sit at that table and get your homework done?
I'm not doing any homework tonight. I'm gonna find a book to surf through.
That's not a great idea.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
How about this one?
Really? The little engine that could?
Read this, seen the movie, decided an ending.
I know. I'm gonna close my eyes and pick a book. I mean, there's not really anything in any of these books that could really hurt us. This one. Okay, ready?
Melody, where are you?
Luke, I'm over here. I think I fell into some sort of like trap or something. It's really dark.
Where are we? Did you see what book you grabbed?
No, I didn't look. I just jumped. What's going on out there?
I don't know. I can't see anything.
Luke, where are you? Are you in like a hole in the ground?
Yeah, I think I am. Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad, Mel.
Luke, what's bad? What's happening? Where are you? I can't see your light anymore.
My transporter just quit working. And help! The sand is caving in. I need help. Help!
Auntie, I need your help quick.
What's wrong?
Luke got lost in a hole.
Luke got lost in a hole.
Yeah, we found another transporter. I'm sorry, I took the transporter and we jumped and landed. Luke's stuck in a hole and it was caving in on him. Here, take this. I don't want to see it again.
Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. We have to go get him. Otherwise, he's gonna get lost.
How do we find him?
Well, that's the tricky part. We have to jump.
Look.
Which book did you guys? I don't know. I didn't look. Is this one? Oh,
Luke? 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 Luke?
Luke!
Wow, I thought I'd never be. I thought I was gone for sure.
Where did you get that transporter?
I got it last night when we were in the Wild Things book.
I thought that was gone forever. Kids, we have to go quickly. Oh, look at that. There's a hidden trap door in those trees. Oh, after all these
was the library. That was the library. I think we all learned that books are dangerous. All you kids stick with television and video games. That was awesome. And again, that was written by Bobby Hansen and directed by Darlene Olsen, starring Robbie Geigen, Megan Hill, and Laura Pride Verbeau. So moving right along as they do the scene change behind me here, we are moving on to A Midsummer Night's Tempest. The genre drawn here was romance, and this play was directed by Mr. Dave Waslick and written by Maggie Weiss. Maggie is our screamer from Downsized, if you recall, so we get to see Maggie's writing skills now. Perhaps she'll be screaming in this show. I have no idea. So we have a romance, and as indicated by the title, we've got a little Shakespearean twist on this. And so a fun little nugget here. We've got two gentlemen. We've got Mr. Zach Filkins and John Henry wearing tights for the very first time in their lives. I think John's wife is excited by that, which is great. And I know for a fact that John is looking forward to getting the tights off. He's been wearing them for a while, so I'm glad I'm me and I'm not John Henry right now. Beyond that, this is Maggie. Yeah, like I said, Maggie's writing and acting. Dave has done a fair amount of directing and writing, and Dave is also a very proficient voiceover artist from here in Hastings. We've seen him on TV and in radio commercials, a very, very talented gentleman. So again, we've got a romance genre, A Midsummer Night's Tempest.
It's almost 5. Are you nervous? I know I was nervous with my first Shakespearean production. Of course, we didn't do Midsummer, but
You were only suited for Helena of Troy. That was in 1965.
Says who?
Says your AARP card. Just saying. I mean, it's just a statement of fact.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just remember your
I'm here.
training. Oh,
Did you miss me?
Ah,
I hope you learned your lines.
of course I learned my lines.
That's funny because I thought I saw your script sitting next to the telephone on the table.
Oh, and I suppose you learned your line in what, like one day?
Try the first week.
That's impossible.
Is that so?
I think so. Oh, say. The actors are all here now. Let's go on stage with the rest of the company.
Now? Really? But Mary's there, and I know she's jealous because I got Helena. She's plotting something.
You know, I was Puck back in 1965.
And you've never stopped reminding me of it.
Going somewhere?
Yeah.
Star Trek character, 5 letters.
What?
The clue in the crossword, it says a Star Trek character, 5 letters.
How about that Baker fellow with the really long scarf?
That's Doctor Who.
They're all the same. Yes. You know, I really liked your Macbeth.
I thought,
No, never mind. I don't believe in all that superstitious nonsense.
now be careful, it might come out again.
It's utter nonsense.
What's our nonsense?
Oh, his crossword puzzle. He's looking for a Star Trek character with 5 letters.
Oh, try, Spock. Yeah.
See? They're all the same.
You.
Me?
Yes, you. You messed up that line.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I don't believe you. A 9th grader could remember that line. It was impossible to miss.
A 9th grader, so you're comparing me to a high school freshman?
So what if I am? You're awkward enough. And you write like them too.
I write just fine, thank you very much.
So says the One Direction dropout.
I don't even listen to One Direction.
What's One Direction?
You don't want to know.
Watch where you're walking, you elephant!
William, dear boy, are you okay?
Fine. I think.
Oh, sweetheart. It'll be okay.
It was that Mary. I knew she was jealous. She did it on purpose.
On purpose? She pushed you into the orchestra pit? No. I'm sure it was just a simple misunderstanding.
No, she planned it out perfectly. She jumped up in the trap door and she pushed me. It's ruined, isn't it? Everything's ruined.
Gosh, everything's gonna be fine.
But it is. It's the opening night of the show and I ruined it.
No, everything will be okay. Now, let me take a look at it. What the heck is going on? I just heard a noise.
Mary, she, fell into the orchestra pit.
What? How?
Well, I was sort of walking and then she fell into the orchestra pit.
Is that so? Liam, are you lying to me?
You know I wouldn't lie to you.
You pushed her, didn't you?
I did. I tried to do it so it was just like an accident, but no one's gonna believe her. You know how clumsy I am.
You did that for me. After I was so mean to you for 4 months.
Here's where it gets tricky. Do you want to go for coffee? I mean, like, not now, because it's like we're doing a show right now, and it's like nighttime, and like the coffee places aren't open at nighttime, and how about this weekend? Do you want to do coffee this weekend? That's I like you. A lot.
How much is a lot?
More than Demetrius loves Hermia. How about But Catherine,
Liam, you are the worst liar. Oh,
That's wonderful.
I agree.
Does it remind you of anyone? What do you say, Lizzie? Go on, give me another shot.
Midsummer Night's Tempest. All right. Theater feels all love done wrong. That is my lesson there. Awesome. What a great one. What a great one. I didn't say the rest of the cast. We had Zach Bilkins, John Henry, Stacy Surratt, and Catherine McCord, directed by Dave Wozliak, with writing by Maggie Weiss. And again, we will do a curtain call so we can recognize all of our friends and family here after this, which is our final show. We are at show number 7. This is So Say the GA. This is from Team Tom. This is directed by Tom Sorensen, infamous Black Dirt Theater regular, and written by Mr. Tom Wright. We all know and love Tom from HCTV. So Tom stepped behind the camera and behind the production booth and wrote all night last night, so we could see Tom's writing skills, which is going to be delightful. Fun fact here, we'll remember Aaron Henry. We'll see Aaron Henry here on stage, and Aaron wrote our very first show, the show directed by Justin and Kristen Schock. So Aaron hasn't slept for a week, so that'll be fun. And another fun fact for me personally, this is a team of all Black Dirt Theater improv members. So I'm disappointed that they're using a script, but that's fine. And a plug, since they're not out there staring at me, there's a Black Dirt Theater improv show on Friday, April 10th, perhaps. It's Masters Friday for us golf addicts. So Friday, April 10th, there is a Black Dirt Theater improv show. Shows at 7 and 9:30. Buy your tickets soon, and you can see all of the cast of So Say the GA in that show. But enough about improv. They're going to use a script this time, a script written by Tom Wright, which will be delightful. And this is the show directed by Tom Sorensen, starring, I won't forget this time, Caitlin Weber, Aaron Henry, Leah King, with a little glimpse of Tom Sorensen, our director. So here's So Say the GA.
Well, I see we have a long ways to go. Please take your seats. Remember, if you walked normally, you'd move faster. Stop spitting on my floor. We talked about that too. Let's just get on with it. Please stand. We'll recite the GA pledge. I state your name.
State your name.
Am a good person. There is no thrill I will not kill. Peace is what I need, not to see someone bleed. So help me God.
Help me God.
Beautiful. Thank you. Nice to see some of you back. But has anyone seen Lucky?
Dead.
How about Earl?
Dead too.
What about Dwayne?
Dead 3.
Well, Lefty, you just better pay attention or it'll be dead 4. Now, I see we have a new face in the group. Introduce yourself, stranger.
Howdy, y'all. I go by Clutch.
Howdy, Clutch.
And how did you come to be here, Mr. Clutch?
How'd I come to be? Well, my pa and my ma, he said they was sneaking up to a barn on top of a hill. Yeah, well, here's the tricky part. They was in the barn.
How did you come to be in Gunslingers Anonymous?
Oh, I always loved guns. It's in my blood. My ma loved guns. My pa loved guns. My pa loved my ma, too. That's why they was
yes,
in them.
we got that. Thank you. Tell us a little more about the guns. How did you get attached to gunslinging? And what made you want to stop?
Well, I
I always had a way with guns, and I could aim too. I could shoot a raisin off a squirrel's butt in a windstorm.
Hey, look out, raisins.
No kidding, mister. Anyway, so I always remember my first gunfight. I was still wet behind the ears. And a man tried to steal my horse. So I challenged him right then and there. Stared him down. And those 10 seconds, they felt like hours. Then bang! He went down. Felt good. Felt mighty good. I wanted to feel that again. So I started challenging everybody I could find. And I won too. Killed them all, they dead.
But you still felt empty inside.
Well, look at who decided to speak finally. Well, Miss Farrell has something to say.
It ain't Farrell, it's Pearl, you gut-wagging buzzard.
Yeah, I suppose I was empty.
What is that noise?
What tarnation is that?
Calm down, everybody. It's simply the telephone. I just got it installed. Miss Candy speaking. Oh, thank you, Sheriff. No, we don't need you yet. Thank you. Now, Clutch was saying how he felt empty, and you saw a poster for Gunslingers Anonymous and decided to join us.
Well, sort of. The sheriff gave me an opportunity. It was either this or go to a place called Wisconsin.
Ew, Clutch. Good choice. Got these things called badgers up there. Ugly critters. Can't shoot where the legs though.
So what's your story? Left.
Lefty.
Now, let's not go there. Pearl, why don't you share with the group?
Oh, I don't know, Miss Candy. You know I don't like to talk much.
Yes, I know, but my rule is you drink my coffee, you tell your story. Now, besides Lefty, he hasn't heard it yet either.
Well, my mom and pa preferred the willow tree over the barn.
Pearl!
All right. Now, this may be hard to swallow, but I used to be in the circus.
No fooling. The elephant peeing on everything circus? I remember back when I was young, that's what I remember. The elephants, they were peeing and leaving things all over on everything. It was like the big ones was on top of the little ones. They were squeezing
Your
out.
family tree must have been a shrub. Anyway, I was on the trapeze. I would fly through the air and I did flips and I did all kinds of tricks.
I'll bet you did some tricks.
I will shoot your raisins off, Lefty!
Well, then skin that ham hog, Farrell!
Cool it, both of you. Take your seats, please. Pearl, continue. Clutch needs to hear the rest of your story. You're just getting to the good part.
Well, I don't know if it's good, but I was in a show and I missed the bar, missed it real good. And luckily for me, I landed on an elephant. I owe that elephant my life. But I did break my left arm so badly I couldn't do trapeze no more. When I was in the hospital recovering, I met a rider with a real nice gun. His name was Wyatt.
Oh, she's gonna keep going.
He delivered the mail to the hospital. We used to talk every day except Sunday. And some people said we were smitten with each other. And we had it all planned out. We were going to buy a little house on the prairie and have a daughter. We were going to name her Veronica. We had it all planned out. But then one day, he didn't come back. And the next day, a man with a box came and he broke the news that Wyatt had been shot dead. Shot dead by a right-handed bandit. And when I opened that box, I saw his nice gun, and I decided right then and there I was going to learn to shoot that gun and shoot it quick so I could shoot any bandit I found, especially the one that shot my Wyatt.
So what you doing here drinking coffee?
I ain't here for the coffee.
This ain't your fight clutch.
I reckon it ain't. But it's been too long. I'm itching for a swing.
Why'd you have to kill him? What did he have that you wanted so bad?
Wait, he had...
What?
He had you, Pearl. He had you.
Well, now, ain't that a twist? You had barn feelings for Pearl, so you killed her mailman.
Oh, no. There'd be no need for that mop and bucket today, Miss Candy. I'm walking out of here. We're all walking out of here. Ain't nobody shooting nobody.
Oh, I'm shooting somebody.
Oh, this is more exciting than the circus.
All right. I'm gonna give y'all till the count of 5 to holster those man killers. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
7.
I know I can!
This is it, Lefty. I can't hear you count no more.
All right, well, my arm's getting a little tired.
Bang!
Bang! You just yelled bang. Well, you didn't think I was gonna shoot this idiot?
I ain't have no bullets.
Truth is, I never shot nobody before. I've just been looking for you, Lefty.
All right. You got me. I'm right-handed.
Bullets is expensive.
We are showing some amazing progress today. I truly feel like we could move to step 8.
Well, I could, use some coffee.
Oh. Well, I don't know about how y'all's feel, but I got a pretty mean hankering for some flapjacks. Got my amigo Jose Perkins makes a mean stack. My treat.
Well, you can pay, but we're getting a real stack of flapjacks, and my cousin's down that way.
But oh, your cousin Danny. Oh, we're going there. They got them skillets.
It's
Skillet.
not
Skillet.
We're gonna get skillets.
Hold on a moment, please. Before you go, isn't there something you should do?
Shoot
Shoot
to
to
live,
live,
don't live to shoot.
Peace is the way, so say the GA.
That was beautiful. All right, we'll see you all next week.
Thank you, Miss Candy. Skillet?
Skillets is
I've also been killed.
By Tom Wright, directed by Tom Sorensen. What a show. Ladies and gentlemen, none of this existed 24 hours ago. Is that unbelievable or what? I cannot believe it. This is all thanks to Black Dirt Theater. I think a lot of us are familiar with Black Dirt Theater, but without Black Dirt Theater, a nonprofit community theater founded just a few years ago here in Hastings, none of this would happen. So if you find it in your heart to support Black Dirt Theater tonight, please keep coming to Black Dirt shows, keep volunteering, find us online, find a donation bin. You bought a ticket, thank you so much. We're keeping Black Dirt alive and well and putting on amazing things like this. So kudos to Black Dirt Theater as well. So, as promised, we're going to bring out everybody from tonight's shows. Let's all funnel out and we will announce them show by show to do a little curtain call. See, I have no power over these people, so great, here they come. Is anybody ready? I'm not going to fill any more time, so we're going to sit here and think about what we've done. Where you at, folks? Get out here. Here's team number 1. Here's one. Show number one. And Mitchell Bugny. There they show number one. The bodies can talk. All right, here comes our second show tonight. Let me grab my notes in order. I'm sorry. Here it comes. Here they are. Yes, there we go. Megan Weiss. That's well, Megan Weiss, Scott McPherson, Karen McCord, and Tom Henry. Directed by Laura Burgess and written by Rand Higby. There is show number 2 tonight. All right, our third show this evening was Raiders 2115, written by Nikos Mitchell, directed by Steve Solar, with Justin Lewis, Michelle Braun, Mary McCord, and Rebecca Hallberg. Soak it up, gentlemen. All right. Show number 4 tonight was Locked In. Here comes Locked In, folks. This was directed by Thomas Bonneville, written by Miriam King. There they are, Miriam and Thomas, with our actors Andrea Beal, Faye Heppel, and Marissa Comer. Locked In. All right, show number 5, The Library, our action adventure, was directed by Darlene Olson, was written by Bobby Hansen, and starred our 13-year-old duo, Robbie Geiken, Megan Hill, and Laura Pride Verbeau. There it is. All right, our 6th show tonight was A Midsummer Night's Tempest. Here they come. We had, directed by Dave Rosler, written by Maggie Weiss, starring Zach Filkins, John Henry in Tights, Stacy Surratt, and Catherine McCord. There they are. Finally, the show you just saw, So Say the GA, written by Tom Wright, directed by Mr. Tom Sorensen, and starring, I'll just look at you, Aaron Henry, Caitlin Weber, Leah King, and Tom Sorensen. There's Rob. Thank you all for coming. This has been a 24-hour play challenge. Did you have fun? Yes, good. They all need to sleep, so leave them alone, and have a great night. Thank you so much for coming.